You got it, girl. You got it.
Yo, Smalls, turn up with bro.
Got a bag and now you follow. Baby, get 'em follow. Baby, get 'em follow. Baby, get 'em follow. Now you follow. Baby, get 'em follow. Baby, get 'em follow. Baby, get 'em follow. Baby, get 'em follow. Baby.
Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I will be doing another chit chat get ready with me, and basically I will be talking about life after high school. So I pretty much got a DM from this specific this person this person messaged me, and they were just like, you know, can you do a video on how you pretty much balance your life after high school? And I was just like, you know what, I think this is a good idea of a video. I've not yet perfected the craft of adulthood, but I feel like I've learned a lot, and I may have a few tips and tricks. It might not be the best ones out there, but I think I have a few. So if you want to pretty much just hear what I have to say when it comes on to like balancing life after high school, then please keep on watching. But before we get any further into this video, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you are notified whenever I post, and leave all your comments down below. But without further ado, let's just jump right into this video. Okay, so before I say anything, I just want to start off by saying that you remember those times when you're little and you say, Jesus, I can't wait for grow up for just do whatever I want? Don't do it. Don't do it. Be careful what you wish for. Literally. But yeah, don't just stay as little as on a can. How long on a can? Like, try postpone it if you can. It's that serious. But yeah, after after high school, well, directly after high school, I didn't move. Did I? No. So I moved to Canada like a year after high school, because I was still in Jamaica for a year. That was when I was going to pre-UA at the Mona campus, pre-university or whatever. I was doing that, and honestly I should have known from during that year that, sis, you're in for a treat, because during that year I was living in Kingston, and I was pretty much living by myself. I had my cousins there, but I wasn't staying at the same house that they were. I was pretty much living by myself in an apartment. So from there I kind of got a little taste of how living by myself would have been. So I kind of knew what to expect. But after moving to Canada, I was living with my aunt. So now it's like I kind of backtracked. Well, not really backtracked, but not like in a bad way. I pretty much started living under like a household of a parent, pretty much. So it was not as bad as, you know, living by yourself or whatever. So even though I was pretty much doing everything by myself, because my mom was just like, you have to get a job, like you have to, you know, like you're growing now, adulthood time, you got college, you're gonna need the money for buy a little something them 1-2-1-2. So I was pretty much in the working let me go and put on make. I was pretty much in the working vibes, but not yet the real adulthood vibes. I'm gonna say adulthood, I'll talk about. Oh no, mommy. Adulthood vibes. Like, but it still kind of have, well, you know, a parent figure there to kind of guide and whatever. When the real trials and tribulations started was when I moved out on my own. And it wasn't really like a trial and tribulation where we have fights and man, you know, no, but it was a real eye-opening in a way where for example, well, if I was living with my parents still, then I'd be able to use my money and pretty much do whatever I want with my money. Like, as I see one new shoes I want, I can just go to boom and get it. As I feel like me I go, if my friend them invite me for go somewhere, I can just say boom, me I go, because when I'm paying the bills, only thing that I pay for was my credit card bill and my phone bill, which was whatever. And at that time my credit card limit was $1,000, so it was like, you know, by the time you're quint, even though sometimes you might think that $1,000 easy to pay off, but for some reason it's as soon as me pay it, I'm always did I use it. As soon as I pay it, I always did I use it. And that was another thing too, for figure out credit score and add them something there, because if it's one thing here, especially during your 20s and 30s, you have to try to make sure you have a good credit score, because may I tell you, credit, that's something there bring you a far way. When you have good credit, you go a far way. So yeah, pretty much we just have my credit card bill and my phone bill to pay for. I never really have no wallet for bills. So like, yeah, life did not come out the same way, because now I have one credit card bill, and at first when I was just paying my credit card bill, I never understand when me I pay now. I just pay whenever. It's just like whenever I get I think I'm gonna take off this. Whenever I get little money, I just say okay, boom, I'm gonna put it on my credit card or whatever. I never really did take it in, say okay, you have to pay, you have to make sure say you pay at least the minimum, and you have to pay up on certain times. Like me usually pay more than the minimum, but me usually just pay random until I remember was one time my mother made that tax one. I was reading up on it as well, and I was just like you know what I say, and then I realized say, oh shit, it's not just the money we will have to pay, is we need to pay up in a timely manner. So that was my first mess up, I could say, as me I reach now the adulthood, my credit score and paying my credit card bill. Like I never understand when me I do me just pay whenever when I feel like. I also learned to budget, and I really was budgeting when I moved out. When I just started working, let me tell you now, at that point I was working at a restaurant. That was my very first job when I came here. And when we usually work at a restaurant, them is that we usually work on a restaurant to be a coolie man there. You know, when the coolie people them drink, them not ram for dust. When them drink, them easily get drunk, and then when them get drunk, them just a dish out tip. So it's like, I remember sometimes, some days I will go home with, especially on the Sundays, past Sundays, me usually go home with like $500 worth of tip. So you say me get to all of them the tip there, oh no, know this again. I'm so excited, me reach a mall. So one of the time, the amount of sneakers that I buy, I come home, mother have to say, no, Ashley, I have to stop. You can't just use the money buy be a sneakers. So what me I tell you now, me usually buy one sneakers like every week. As soon as me finish work, so I'm get my paycheck, or I'm get the little tip. Then I say, okay, I start look for new sneakers. And I some of those are going, and some of those are going. No, when I moved out on my own, and now I have my credit card bill to pay, I have my phone bill to pay, I have my car insurance, I have my rent, my Wi-Fi bill, my hydro bill, my tenant, like the amount of bills are just see a flow in. So like me I feel say no, I never prepare myself for this. I don't know why nobody never tell me about this. Like why? Because at that time, you see everybody live on them own, and you say okay, I want to be able to live by my own and kind of have a little space where, you know, if I want to walk naked for around the whole house, I can walk naked and nobody not have to tell me nothing. If I want to have party and play music loud, nobody can tell me nothing. Like, you know, you're very excited because you're going to move out on your own. Mama, sirs, don't do it. But yeah, don't take too long to move out of your parents' house. Don't do it. I just feel like the faster you do it is the faster you get a hang of it. And then, not to say it will be a breeze like that, but eventually you will learn to manage it, and after a while it will become like the norm for you. So it's easy for you to balance your money or budget your money. It's easy for you to pretty much take care of what you need to take care of. I just feel like if you wait too long and sit around in your parents' house, and after a while una become very lackadaisical, and that's the right word, I think so, I don't know, very lazy, and you not go on because you guys are just so used to cloaking up under your parents, and your parents pretty much provide everything, because even if you don't pay the Wi-Fi bill, you gotta have internet. Even if you don't pay the rent, you gotta live somewhere. Even if you don't pay the hydro bill, light you go still on. Probably the only thing you really would have to pay for your phone bill or your little credit card bill. And then even then, sometimes when you live with the parents, you don't even want to get a credit card. Like, I've known a lot of people that live here, they live with their parents, and it's just like they don't see the need to get a credit card because their parents have a credit card, so then pretty much just use their parents' credit card. Well, I know about you. Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, but I think me that tell no credit. Yeah, so basically, because them parents have a credit card, them not really care if you get one. And I feel like building your credit, like I said before, is a very important element, especially around this age. You need to make sure you have good credit, because trust me, a lot of times the way how people are able to do certain stuff is with their credit. You might not have the full money, but because you have good credit, anything you want you can get. So it's very, very, very important, and it's not really hard. Like, there's so many different ways in which you can do it. You can set up pre-authorized payments on your credit card itself, and use your credit card for pay most things, like pay your phone bill. Also, not just pay them, but pay it on time. So even if you have one credit card and just $1,000 on it, your phone bill at $50, that's fine. You just put pre-authorization on your credit card, and you're pretty much able to build your credit like that by paying your phone bill with your credit card. Also paying your credit card bill on time. So even though you might not have like a good 5 bills to put on your credit card, as long as you pay the minimum, you're fine. And a lot of times your minimum can be $10, $11. Just pay at least your minimum. Sometimes it's best to go over it, but you know, sometimes people don't really have the money, so for that to have that to pay, but make sure you're paying at least the minimum. But yeah, what else came as a surprise for me during this? One job will never cut it. One job, like, you have to be doing something else to be able to survive, especially if you're paying rent. You cannot just do, unless your job really pay enough money. And even then, a lot of people where I get enough money, you're still seeing them trying to get a second job, because it's just like, even if it's not a second job but a side hustle, because you get paid good, but it's like every single time your paycheck goes up, you automatically get one new expense. So it's just like you can't escape. So the more money you get, the more you end up a spend. Even though you might think, okay, I just have this now, and now I earn my extra $4. By the time you look and realize that the extra $4 nah do. Same way, because mentally, because you got that extra $4, you're thinking you have extra money to spend. So now you start spending extra. By the time you look, the $4 come like you never get no raise. You're just like, I don't understand. You see me? So it's just like, there's a lot of, me I tell you no, it's rough. It's very rough. It's very rough. Like, you have to have your head on your body, and you know, if I have an head on your body, I have to have a plan. Like, you guys have to have a goal. Like, you can't just be saying, okay, I'm gonna save my money. But when you don't have a goal, yes, you might save your money, but you're gonna spend your money because you don't really have something working towards. You know what I say? So yeah, you're gonna say you have your money, but 2 you're gonna be spending it because you say, I don't really have nothing I want to buy with it. I just save it. I just extra money. Trust me, if people did tell me, if a lot of people did tell me, say, so adulthood life would I be? Me that say no. No. And then it worse, let me tell you, just being plain here, it's worse when you have so many bills and responsibilities, and then here comes relationship drama. At worst, it just come like you just want to listen to me. You see when you just want to tell everybody to just move out of your way and just don't even, just pretend they don't know you. May I tell you, it don't good. It's just like I feel like during this time everything just starts like our biggest trials and tribulations will come during this time, because there's so many distractions. When I say distraction, there's so many distractions all around for you to quickly not stay focused on what you're trying to do. Like, you have to try to stay focused, but it's so hard because there's parties happening. For one, there's relationship drama, there's friendship drama, there's social media, which influences pretty much, if I don't know the right word or the right number, but me would I guess 85% of our life has been influenced by social media. So it's just like there's so many distractions happening all around. It's so hard to stay focused, and trust me, after a while, if you don't have like a strong mind, or like or strong people around you, trust me, you'll find yourself wondering why. Adulthood, it comes with so much different things. It's just like you have to figure out what to do. First, you have to start budgeting yourself. So certain things when you usually spend on, you have to stop spending. Like, trust me, like I said, when I just started working at the restaurant and I have how much money, I not stop spend. You can't tell me I can't buy one new sneakers. No, I kind of limit myself. Sometimes when I'm going at the store, I'm want things, I have to walk back out, because it's just like you start think twice, like, oh you know me, I said I forgot to have this to pay for. But yeah, you have to budget. And next thing that I would say worked for me is limit the amount of time you spend in a social settings. Not to say if you just cloak up in your house all the time, but limit it. Like for me personally, when I started not going out as much, I started saving more, because me, when I want to go out, I want new clothes, I want to do my nails, I want to do my hair, then I need the money for go out and stay happy when I'm out. I want to be able to buy what I want to buy when I'm out and all these things. So, in order for not have this problem, you stay in your yard. Even though you know you want to limit your social settings or social outgoing or whatever, you still want to be able to have somebody that you can talk to whenever you feel like you're being burdened with certain things. So, for example, instead of going out to eat with your friend, just go to them yard or make them come at your yard. I want to cook, chill, whatever. For me personally, I like doing that. Regardless if I have money or not, I like being in a chilled environment. Even though it might not seem like that, so I feel like I should ever love dress up on them someday. Yes, I love dress up, but I really like being chilled half the time. But yeah, so make sure you stay close to certain friends and try to be around people that have like a positive energy, because the last thing you want right now is being around somebody that's very negative and energy draining. Because sirs, the little energy you wanna have, wanna try to figure out on a life, wanna try stick to the plan. And if you're going to have somebody around you that's going to do nothing but drain your energy, then it makes no sense. I did sit down a while ago. I don't know which part merch on God, but I think I'm basically that I don't know about the different ways when I actually handle it. What am I telling you? I think I told them to budget on the money, try doing a side hustle, cause making more money. Also stay around positive people, positive vibes, go out less. I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that have been working for me since lately. Trying not to go out every single weekend, trying to kind of limit on how much I spend and kind of spend when I have to, even though that I'm still working on, because I still spend even when I don't have to right now. But of course, like I said, it's a learning thing, so I'm still learning. Yeah, I'm gonna fix my hair and then, you know, So this is the final look, guys. I ended up changing the front part just because I wasn't feeling it. I literally just wrap it around right here because I didn't want to do this part over. It's cute and whatever, but back to the whole reason why I did this video, which is the big question: how to really handle life after high school. In conclusion, I would say life doesn't really begin right after high school. Like adulthood life, it does not begin after high school. Like I feel like it really starts, well, yes and no, because even though sometimes during college, like you're kind of struggling, so you kind of feel like you're like, you know, it already started, but realistically it doesn't start until you finish school. So not just high school but school overall, because most or majority, not all, but you know, most students while they're going to school, they still kind of have their parents guidance, and them parents kind of, your parents might not buy you like your clothing or whatever, but them still pay for the tuition them, which is pretty much like a bill or whatever, or a major expense. But after college and you're literally like living by yourself and your parents is just like, yep, here you go, that's it, you're on your own, that's when it starts hitting you. But with positivity, which is very important, budgeting, keeping like people around with positive energy, which is the same thing as positivity, knowing when to limit yourself from doing certain things, know when to step back, and kind of planning and strategizing your life, which is very hard because, like, you know, again, the social media influences everything, and it's just like there's a lot of distractions. So honestly, I'm still learning, but I hope you guys found something out of me rambling, because I feel like I'm always all over the place when I'm doing a get ready with me and chit-chatting as well, but I hope you found something useful out of everything that I said. But yeah, this is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking and also doing a 1-2 with my hair. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will definitely see you guys in my next one. But before I leave, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you are notified whenever I post, and leave all your comments down below. Until next time, bye.
Hey, yo, Smalls, turn up on them, bruh.